Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I am Mike.
And I'm Sydney.
And today we are going to begin our 3-day look at playing sports, which is something a lot of people like to do. Part A, the one we're going to be reading today, is all about soccer, and it's titled Let's Move. Now, I said soccer because we're from North America, Canada, the US, but actually in most of the world, this sport is known as...
football.
That's right. And since it is the most popular sport in the world, and unlike American football, you actually play it with your feet.
You do.
Soccer, football, with your feet. We're going to stick with football, although we might say soccer. But it's good to know that this, of course, is a term that is used in all parts of the world. Soccer, football, you should know. It is the same sport. And our two characters have very interesting names, don't they? That are related to the sport of soccer, football. Yes.
Yes. So we have Marta and we have Lionel. And earlier we were just talking about the pronunciation of his name.
Yes. We're going to say Lionel,
but
I think it's kind of named after the great Messi, the great Argentinian soccer player. But for him, if you meet him, don't say, hey, Lionel Messi, I'm a big fan. Don't say that.
Right.
It should be pronounced
Lionel.
Lionel.
Yes.
Yeah, Lionel Messi is the real guy, but Lionel is the character in our dialogue playing soccer and or football. I hope that's all very clear for everyone. The good thing is that our female character is named Marta, and that's just Marta.
Marta,
No matter where you go in the world, it's Marta. And if you're in the country of Brazil, people will go, Marta, because she is probably one of the greatest female soccer players from the great country of Brazil. But they're not in our video, don't worry. It's just two characters, Marta and Lionel. So let's check out what they're doing in Part A, Let's Move. Marta is at Lionel's place.
Hey, you invited me to play soccer, so let's play.
We will, as soon as I finish setting up the video game.
What? We're not going to play soccer with the guys at the park?
And welcome back to our first segment called Playing Sports, Part A, Let's Move, where we're going to take a look at Lionel and Marta playing soccer.
I'm moving. Can I stop moving?
You're good.
I'm tired.
You're good.
All right, so let's see how the dialogue begins. It is Marta. It says Marta is at Lionel's place. She could also be at Lionel's place, but we're going to go with the English pronunciation, Lionel. So Marta is at Lionel's place. When we say someone's place, we mean their home, their house, their apartment. They're hanging out together because they're friends.
Yes.
And Marta begins our dialogue by saying,
Hey, you invited me to play soccer, so let's play.
Well, that's a nice thing to be invited to do, to play soccer. And we've mentioned this word about 12 times already today. So for those of you who don't know, soccer is a sport, the most popular sport in the world. Soccer, also known as football. It is a game where you can't touch the ball with your hands unless you're the goalkeeper, in which you can. And you hit the ball with your head, but mostly with your feet. Do you know why it's called soccer?
I don't actually.
It's because it's association football. That is the full name in England from a long time ago. And association, S-O-C, they shortened that down to soccer.
Really?
That's where it came from.
Wow.
And I don't know why it's not called that everywhere.
Yeah.
But as long as you guys know that soccer equals football and it's not the American game with helmets and throwing in that weird ball. No, this is the one where we think of the World Cup. We think of the great players like Messi and Ronaldo.
Yes.
And so they're going to play this sport. And that sounds lots of fun. But before they do, we have to go over to Tina. So let's do that briefly and then we'll be back.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字跟文法重点。首先来看看单字的部分。Soccer 名词，足球。Tim plays soccer with his son every Saturday. Tim 每个星期六会跟他的儿子踢足球。我们再来看一下文法重点。刚刚对话提到了 A invites B to 加动词 A 邀请 B 做某事。Invite 指的是邀约。我们来看看这个例句。 Peter invited Lisa to join the study group. Peter 邀 Lisa 加入读书会。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, we are back. So let's see what's going on. Lionel had just invited Marta to play some soccer. Let's see what the plan is. Lionel continues. He says, "We will as soon as I finish setting up the video game." Whoa. Video game? This is not soccer. This is video game soccer. It's not exactly the same thing. And our title for the dialogue was "Let's Move."
Right.
That's what you're moving. You're not
barely.
really moving here.
Yeah.
So Marta seems to have a kind of a problem with Lionel's plan here.
Yes.
Sports.
Yes.
Okay, what does she say?
And then Marta goes on to say, what? We're not going to play soccer with the guys at the park?
Yeah.
Now, guy or guys is a noun, and a guy is essentially a man, human, or a male human, or sometimes in English we even say the word guys in a plural sense, saying, hey, come on guys, let's go to the park. Come on, guys, let's go to the pool. Come on, guys, let's go to play a soccer video game. So when we talk about guys, we can use it in many different ways.
Yeah, it's an interesting word because if I talk about one person, a guy, that would be a boy or a man. But you're right. We can talk about a group of girls by saying, hey, guys, it's time to leave.
Absolutely.
So it is a word you need to be a little bit aware of. Don't use it in the singular for one lady or girl. That might be confusing.
Right.
All right. Time to go to Tina one more time. Let's see her.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 guy 名词人，有指男性。The guy over there is my brother. 那边那个人是我哥哥。文法的部分刚刚提到了 finish 加上 VING 完成做某事。Finish 指的是完成，之后接的动词要改为动名词 VING。我们来看看这个例句 I finished reading the book last night. 我昨晚读完那本书了。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, we are back. So that's what we've discovered so far. Lionel and Marta are planning to play soccer, but they haven't really decided what kind of soccer to play.
Right.
Lionel was planning to play video soccer, whereas Marta was thinking they're going to go to the park. Since the title of the dialogue is Let's Move, I'm hoping they will end up running around in the park.
Absolutely.
Yes, well,
Absolutely.
we'll have to find out in the second part of the video. So let's go watch that, and then we will be back to chat about it in just a moment.
No, I'm too tired to do that.
You won't be tired once you get some fresh air.
You're probably right. I really need to be more active.
Yeah, and playing sports will help with that.
Okay, give me a minute to change into shorts and then we can go.
And welcome back to our story where we are following Marta and Lionel, both of our two characters who seem to be wanting two very different things. They seem to have two different definitions of being active and moving around. Marta has gone to Lionel's house wanting to go outside, get active, play soccer, and Lionel seems to be more of a couch potato.
Yeah, he wants to get active by pressing buttons.
Pressing buttons with his thumbs, and to me, that's not necessarily getting active, I have to say.
You could burn like 2 calories an hour.
Yeah.
You could get in good,
You could, but why burn 2 when you can burn 20 or 200?
That's a very good point.
You know?
But as we get back to the dialogue, we'll see that maybe Lionel has not really a good reason, but a reason to not want to go to the park and run around and play soccer like Marta wants. Lionel says, no, I'm too tired to do that. That's his reason.
Oh,
I'm so tired. Some people might call that an excuse, but maybe he is tired. Maybe he saved a bunch of children from drowning yesterday and he was swimming in the ocean being a hero and I'm so exhausted today. But it sounds like he's just trying to be lazy.
Yes, I was just about to say, it sounds like he's a little bit on the lazier side.
Yeah.
And then Marta goes on to say, you won't be tired once you get some fresh air.
Ooh.
And I'm so happy she mentioned that because we need to talk more about the importance of getting outside, getting active, getting some fresh air, not being lazy and moving our bodies.
That is a very good point. It's true. If you exercise, you actually end up having more energy through the rest of the day. Yes, you might be tired after the soccer game, but that night, the next day after you sleep, you'll find that you can get through your day with more energy. And at least Lionel, he knows that this is probably true. He says, you're probably right. You know, I want to be lazy, but what you're saying is true. I guess I shouldn't be. He says, I really need to be more active. And yeah, if your form of exercise is playing video games, you definitely need to be more active. And being active, this adjective means just moving your body around, right? We can talk about being physically active by going to the gym, playing sports, doing exercises, but maybe you're just really busy. We can also use this word to say, I'm a very active person. I'm always going out places, meeting my friends. You know, I don't stay home and sit on the sofa very often. I'm always doing things. It could be exercise or it could just be other things, but you're often out, busy, doing things, seeing people, not staying at home. Let's be active and go over and see our friend Tina, who has lots of interesting things to tell us about.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 active 形容词活跃的 Karen stays active by doing yoga every morning. Karen 每天早上做瑜伽保持活力 Yoga 指的就是瑜伽文法的部分呢刚刚提到了 once 加主词加动词一旦怎么样 Once 是连接词意思是一怎么样就后面要接完整的句子我们来看看这个例句 Once you finish your homework, you can watch TV. 一旦你完成作业就可以看电视接着我们回到课文当中
And then Marta goes on to say, yeah, and playing sports will help with that. And again, I'm so happy she's mentioning this. I can relate so much to Marta. I mean, in my group of friends, I feel like I'm the only active person.
Really?
I love hiking. I love swimming, snorkeling, going to the beach. I was on the swim team in high school. I'm a very active person.
Wow. And all your friends
active.
are doing video swimming and video snorkeling and video
lots of
skiing.
Scrolling, lots of that.
Yeah,
lots of that,
that's not being very active. So Marta has a really good point. Playing sports will help with that. Exercising will give you more energy in the long run. So I think Lionel is finally starting to agree with her and accept that, yeah, playing video soccer isn't really exercise. Right. So he says, okay, give me a minute to change into shorts and then we can go. Yay! Well done, Lionel, and well done, Marta, for getting him off the sofa. He is going to change into the right clothes to play soccer in. Shorts. Yes, what are shorts? They're pants that have been cut off. Well, you can actually make your own shorts, but anytime you go out and you buy things that cover the tops of your legs, but not the bottom, that would be shorts. And of course, they're very good for warm weather. People in Taiwan wear shorts in the summertime because it's so hot. And of course, many sports, right? Basketball, soccer, you can probably think of about 10 others. That is what people will wear on the bottom part of their body. They will wear shorts or short pants, which is really what we're talking about when we say shorts. Let's go over to Tina one more time.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 shorts 名词短裤当做这个意思时横为复数哦 Ethan bought new shorts for the summer. Ethan 买了新的短裤，准备夏天穿。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, we are back. So what did you think of that?
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
That had a great ending. I'm so happy Marta was able to encourage Lionel to not be so lazy, to not be such a couch potato, to want to get active, to get outside, to want to play some sports. I thought that was fantastic. What did you think?
I agree. And yes, he might be a little tired, a little hot, a little sweaty, but if he continues to play soccer, I bet you the next time or the first time he puts that ball into the top corner of the net and feels like the real Lionel Messi, he will think that it was all worth it and Marta was right the entire time. Good for you, Lionel, and good for you guys for getting away from the video sports and playing some real sports. Anyways, thanks for joining us. That's the first of our dialogues. We have 2 more on the subject of sports, so come back and join us for that. Until then, bye-bye!
Marta is at Lionel's place.
Hey, you invited me to play soccer, so let's play.
We will, as soon as I finish setting up the video game.
What? We're not going to play soccer with the guys at the park?
No, I'm too tired to do that.
You won't be tired once you get some fresh air.
You're probably right. I really need to be more active.
Yeah, and playing sports will help with that.
Okay, give me a minute to change into shorts and then we can go.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，soccer 名词足球 ，guy 名词人，有指男性 ，active 形容词活跃的 ，shorts 名词短裤，做词义横为复数。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，A invites B to 加动词 ，A 邀请 B 做某事 ，N invited her classmate to go bike riding。N 邀他同学去骑脚踏车。Finish 加上 VING 完成做某事。When did you finish writing the report? 你什么时候完成报告的 ？Once 加主词加动词，一旦怎么样 ？Once Mickey took the medicine, he felt better. Mickey 一吃完药就感觉好多了。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，那我们下一次再见喽，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki. And I'm Winnie. And today we've got another challenge, the sound effects challenge. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh! Very good. That was a howl. I was picturing a howl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And usually who howls?
Wolves do it. Dogs do it. Yeah. Werewolves too, you know?
Yeah.
Mythical creatures. They do it usually when there's a full moon, right before they change.
Or they try to communicate with their family members.
Okay, yeah, that's true too. Okay, I have another one. Ready? Okay, ready?
Okay.
That was really good. I did a rooster's crow, Kiki's alarm clock. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's a little dramatic.
It's a groaning sound.
Yeah, it's a groan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's usually when you're in discomfort,
Yeah,
you're annoyed.
You feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
You usually groan.
3 out of 3, not bad. Okay. If you have any more facial expressions or sound effects you want us to do, please send it to us. But that's all we have for today. Remember to follow us on Instagram. Send us a DM or an email if there's something you want to say in English, but you just don't know how. Kiki, is there anything else you want to say? Winnie is so amazing and awesome. Kiwi later!